Okay, kicking it off.
All right. I'd like to welcome everybody to the March 29th, 2022 Public Safety Committee meeting. We are meeting on Zoom. We've got a lot of fun people here today. We've got Councilwoman Bonnie Katz, Fire Chief Sam Hungst, Councilman Vince Polizzi, Chief of Police Justin Snyder. We have Scott Livermore here, Head of Streets and Parks, Kayla Drummond with the Rec Committee, Chris Black, our IT guy, Renee Smith, she is here on behalf of the fire department, I'm assuming, and our captioner, and Janice Frank, our city clerk. Okay, we have a short agenda today, so I'm going to jump right in with the first thing to talk about, and nothing screams public safety more than this first agenda item, and that's the purchase of benches and picnic tables by the Brandon Park Commission. Mr. Livermore.
Yeah, good. I'd say still morning. Yeah, what you have before you is a resolution accepting the purchase of benches and picnic tables for Brandon Park Commission. I think in your packet it has the pictures of what we need to purchase, which is 6 benches and 2 picnic tables. With the grand total to adding them up would be $8,427. It's broken out in your packet what the picnic tables cost for 2 and the benches. And further down in the resolution gives us 2 accounts that we can pull it out of, which is, I'm trying to wrap my head around what was in each account. I know the big account, from my understanding through Deb, there's 76,000 in there, and that's the account I'd like to pull it from. And then I have another account that come out of it that they were saying the Brandon Park Tree Fund, which only has 3,200 in there, which obviously is not enough. So there was benches. Everybody wanted. There were some people that wanted benches in the park with their placard on it. So they buy the benches, put the placard on, but they'll send the money back into the city, which will go back into the big account at Brandon Park. I think it needs to, my recommendation is to pull it out of the big account because we have enough money in there. And then once we get the donated money back in, it'll go back into that account. But we obviously gave it 2 options. The one option, we'll have to wait to get money put into it for the benches, for the donations to come into it, because we don't have enough into it. And we have to try to order these as soon as possible due to the fact that it's only 30 days of the quote's only good for 30 days. Any questions?
Yeah, I will open up the floor. Councilwoman Katz, Mr. Polizzi.
Scott, what did you say, 30 days? 30 days for what?
The quote's only good for 30 days, the price.
Okay, a couple of questions here. Number one, why are we going after these without going after the donations first for the benches?
So I'll chime in, Bonnie. The Brandon Park Commission has approached me and wants to purchase benches. So if you go through Brandon Park, we had some that were completely destroyed, others that need to be replaced from over wear and tear over the years. And a couple people have reached out and wanted to purchase benches and for a memorial. So in the process of getting the benches for memorials, we just decided to go ahead and purchase the benches that the Brandon Park Commission wanted to do as well.
Okay, the second of all, the picture of the table that you have,
Yes,
it's the green table.
yes.
Why did we go with that design? I've always thought that design is just so cumbersome.
So it's not completely that design. So it will be ADA. So one of those benches will be missing. So you're able to roll the wheelchair in up to the table. So it'll have that ADA spot. This is just the only spot that this is the only picture they had online. Across the board, they have, Brandon Park Commission has the same book that myself and Scott both have. And this is the picnic table they decided on. It is metal. It can be bolted to the ground, and it has the coating, the rubber coating to protect against heat and protect against graffiti and damage.
And that was my next thing, because one of our biggest problems is graffiti and damage control. And this is why we always either wanted to go metal or cement.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is metal, but it has the rubber, it has the plastic coating on it, obviously, for an extra cushion and to protect against heat. And you sitting on it and having a hot bum. But we do, one's black and one is green. To be, the black one will go towards the top of the park, and it's easier to match black spray paint to cover over if it's graffiti or vandalized. The green, we can match that as well, but that's more towards our playground area. So kids are more drawn to colors versus black.
Gotcha. No, I agree with that. Looking at when you're saying finances are coming out, are they coming out of Brandon Park Commission account or Shade Tree? Where are they? Where's this all coming from?
So that's the ultimate question. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 benches that are actually being paid for by outside parties. 2 benches that the Brandon Park Commission will purchase themselves. So once all of the monies are collected, it would come out of whichever account that you approve us to take it out of.
Okay, Shade Tree is mostly trees, so it would have to come out of there. How much money is in the Brandon Park Commission account? Do you have those facts yet?
Well, the email I got from Deb Allison a couple of weeks ago, she thought there was 76,000.
Okay.
The Brandon Park Tree Fund, there's 3,264 in there, and the hazardous tree program is 18,000. But we can't
Right.
use the hazardous tree money.
Right, this is why I'm saying that it really shouldn't come out of Shade Tree at all. That's why I was questioning you. The other thing on the resolution, we usually do put a dollar amount in the resolution of what this is all going to cost. And there are no dollar amounts here because of the way you're trying to maneuver this with donations, and then putting that money back into the account. So I don't know how to, how we're working this out. I think it's a great idea. For years we've been saying the park needs more benches, and we do need that for seating for people. That I do agree with. I would like to see more, if at all possible, tables. And reading these quotes, are you talking, the benches cost that much money?
The $6,214.33. That is 6
Yes.
benches, including shipping, correct?
Okay, is that a good quote, would you say?
Absolutely, that's a discounted rate. So every time you order 6 or more benches, 6 or more of one product, you get a discounted rate. If you were to purchase 1 bench at a time, or even you can go up to 4 benches, your charge, each price of a bench goes up. So it's almost $1,000 per bench, not including shipping.
Okay, and then the picnic tables themselves is, I'm trying to get this, 2,213.
Correct.
And why did they decide only on 2 picnic tables?
One is being purchased through the Brandon Park Commission, and the other one is being purchased through an outside organization.
Where are they planning on placing these picnic benches and the picnic tables, I mean?
Scott has the
yeah.
placements for them.
The one is up by the roundhouse, I believe, right on the other side of the street. I'm having the high school come in and pour a pad to, they're actually going to do some work for us out there. They got a grant for, and that's one of the things that they're going to come out and do, is pour a pad right on the other side of the roundhouse. As far as the other one, I think it's going over towards the playground, right?
Yes.
Okay, which is, we've often said that there should be more seating and stuff there for kids to play and whatever, to sit and whatever over there. One of the things that I think we should have had maybe somebody from the Brandon Park Commission here, okay, to discuss this also, because it's coming out of their funds and their requests. So I think they should have been present at this meeting. Okay. Other than that, I don't think I have any other questions right at the moment.
I do. Hey, Scott. Hey, Kayla.
How are you doing?
We're doing. Okay, so just so I understand real quick, we have to place the initial order and spend the money up front for the benches and the tables. It looks like 2 tables and 6 benches.
Correct.
And then if I heard you correctly, there's a number, was it tables or benches? The cost of those are going to be reimbursed to the city or the Brandon Park Commission. And then that money will be placed back into the account. What were those details again? How, what was it? A table or benches are going to be reimbursed?
Both.
So for all of them, for everything?
No. So for benches, there will be a total of 3 benches being reimbursed.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure. 3 benches being reimbursed and 1 picnic table.
Okay.
Those benches that, you know, she's talking about, so I believe 2 of them, Dr. Cooper wanted to get. No?
Nope, just 1.
Is it just 1? I
She
thought there
decided
was-
on just 1. She wanted 2, but she decided on 1. So one's coming from Cooper's daughter, one's coming from another gentleman, and then the other benches, the Du Bois Town Gardening Club wants a bench and a picnic table.
So they're the ones that want the placard on it, so they're the ones paying for it, and that's the money we'll get from them to reimburse, they'll put back in the account. The other ones, Brandon Park Commission, we're just replacing the bad ones that are in the park.
Okay. Yeah, there's a couple of them I've driven past there and I've seen the yellow caution tape wrapped around them.
Yep.
You know, they have the concrete sides, but then the actual wooden planks for the seating, and they just, are we experiencing that much vandalism in the park that we're actually cognizant and thinking about the color of the table just so we could easily paint over that because of graffiti? Is there that much?
Unfortunately, yes.
Scott, would you concur?
Yeah, yeah. So I think what you're seeing out there, a lot of the stuff was just, the concrete was broke up. Now, whether it was graffiti or actually kids just went out and kicked it and broke it and there's rebar exposed, a lot of it's just been out there for some time.
I mean, we just had the bathhouse at Brandon Park had to be painted for graffiti. The skate park over here just had to be painted for graffiti. There's a lot of buildings, and whatever they can put something on, they're going to put it on it.
A number of times we had to go out and clean up the bathhouse with graffiti paint. We have enough paint because we expect to go out and keep doing it again. It's an ongoing problem.
Well, hopefully we can get that figured out and solved to try and stifle any more of the graffiti.
Yeah. And I think, as summer comes along, you're going to have more eyes out there. I think potentially it could slow down. I think it's just recently it's been, cabin fever, kids just wanting to get out and no one's there watching it, obviously, through the night. And there is lights there at that park, but that doesn't seem to stop.
Okay. All right. It raises concerns, if we go ahead with the splash pad and then we have all of that being spray painted over all the time. Seems like such a.
Well, there is, I believe if I remember, like John said something about cameras potentially going to the pad out there to try to cut that down a little bit. But as far as the metal, obviously the black benches and then the green is like standard colors that easily can be touched up with new paint. Or we didn't want to try to get crazy and try to get matching all these different colors, so we tried to stay park colored and standard as much.
That seems like a very logical, reasonable choice. And then real quick, Kayla, question. You said if we purchase 6 or more, we
Correct.
get a discount.
Yes.
What is the discount amount? Do you know?
So for the benches themselves, if you don't purchase at a bulk,
Do we get a percentage discount? Is that how it's presented to us?
no. So if you get, let me see something. If you get one bench by itself without shipping, it's $998.85. That's just for the bench. That doesn't include shipping. So if you buy one bench at a time, you're paying $250 per shipping.
Okay.
So the more you buy at one time, the discount they give you for shipping. And if you buy 6 or more of one product, one alike product, you get a discount as well.
Okay. All right. I have no more questions. Thank you very much, Scott, Kayla, appreciate it.
I have one more question on the resolution. It says the benches and picnic tables will be purchased using monies from the Brandon Park Tree Fund account. That isn't the Brandon Tree Fund account, right?
The 800-12100 is the Brandon Park. That's their big account that they have their 76,000.
That should be put in the resolution. And the tree fund, we're not using that, are we?
No, I would not. No, I don't want to.
So that should be taken out also. So that should be amended by Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I don't have any other questions.
All right, well then I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion, we pass this on to the full body council with a positive recommendation.
Second.
All right,
All those in favor?
yeah, aye.
Aye.
All right, that takes us to the second item on our agenda. That is a resolution authorizing the sale of a gas range stove. Chief Ungst, you are up.
Good morning, everyone. Last year, we had purchased a commercial range for in the kitchen at the firehouse here, with the intention of this year having the kitchen redesigned, remodeled. We found that this new range was going to be much larger. It needed to have a custom commercial hood vent system that was going to cost around, I believe it was $10,000 just for the hood. So what we did is we had purchased it for $1,600 and some change. We'd like to sell it with a minimum set a reserve for $1,250. We had it in service maybe 6 months. And we'd like to have the money go back into for the sales back into the facility maintenance line item. Any questions?
Bonnie,
Inquiring minds will like to know, Chief, does the kitchen in the fire department have to be certified?
No.
Just wanted to know. And it's amazing how much those hoods cost, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Truly amazing.
people don't understand when a restaurant opens up and how much they have to put into just the hood alone. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But it's something that, it's fire prevention. That's all there is to it. I don't have any other questions.
This didn't even have an Ansel system in it. It was just a hood.
Well, that kind of sucked,
Yeah.
virtually. I don't have any other questions.
Vince, you're good?
I'm
All
good.
right. Well, if that's the case, I will entertain a motion on this agenda item.
I make a motion to pass this forward to the full body of council with a positive recommendation.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, that brings us to any related items, if nobody has anything. And I don't think anyone does. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
John, was this amended? Or am I looking at something that's different? Oh, I see. Okay. I'm looking at an old meeting. Okay, a second.
All right, great. All those in favor?
Aye.
Hey, we'll see y'all soon.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.